1, 2, 3, 4.
Arrgh!
How are you doing today, Sonnies?
What an intro on National Talk Like a Pirate Day. What an awesome day to be in the Sunny
Look
studio.
at this. Look what I got.
Well, look what you got.
Ooh, a sword.
You got some souvenir
You're just mad
swag.
because my sword's bigger than yours.
That's 2 Fridays on
Look,
a Saturday.
and I got this too. You see this pin?
Yes, I do.
It's from my friend.
Collector's item. Yeah, we have a very special person in studio today. Avast ye sunnies, hoist the sails and sparkle your sequins. We're setting sail on another rockin' voyage of Sunny TV. Today's forecast glitter storms, giddle tails, and enough shade to bury it on a deserted island where it belongs. But I can't ye steer the vessel alone. I have the hand of this wheel to the queen of the sunny snack scene. Mel, what's on the sunny sundial, matey?
Today's snack size treasure is a feast of fun because Captain Mayhem himself will be storming our studio straight from the St. Augustine Pirate Museum for National Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Yeah, matey.
I need to learn how to do like a pirate accent, but he's going to teach me.
Yeah, you're going to learn.
And that's not all, mateys.
Ooh.
We've also got tales of music, mayhem, and sprinkle of Motown music waiting.
I like a Motown moment.
I love a Motown moment. Well, shiver me timbers.
Yay!
But I've also got a cargo hold full of truth serums.
Yeah!
See, Mayhem, we're doing it. We'll be charting the bold course of
He's
Florida.
over there like shaking his head. He's like, are these people serious right now?
He's so disappointed in us right now.
He's like, oh, you're trying, but almost doesn't
He's going to
count.
take us to church later. I'm ready.
They're going to walk the plank.
All right, well, we're going to be charting the bold course of Florida's very first Black History Museum.
Yes!
Uncovering how unity and memory can be the real treasure. And I'll be dropping some fierce facts on Inspo with Isheen.
And if that don't fill your sails, how about this slow motion pirate chase on the land
rapping?
on a runway excavator? A divorce drama, more gold than a buried chest, and a throwback a snack fail from McDonald's that could have had you shouting mahalo. Yeah, no thanks.
Happy birthday, Vicky.
Hey, Vicky!
Oh, plus a treasure trove of local music from taverns to tap rooms. Oh, like hiccups, too.
God.
The oldest city
hash
will be
browns.
ringing with songs tonight.
How much rum is in your coffee? Yeah.
No, I scarfed down a bacon, egg, and
She
cheese
had the hash
biscuit from
browns.
Maple Street Biscuit Company before we started.
Thank
Shout
you.
out.
Hopefully they'll sponsor
Making
someday.
me
That'd be
burp.
nice. We loved it. You loved it, right?
Loved
It was
it.
so good. These little hash brown things they had.
Yeah, talk about it.
Oh my God, you guys, they would be like, you could drive in your car and eat them. They're so good. So Maple Street Biscuit Company.
Perfect
There you
addition
go.
for Sunny's list.
Yeah,
there
there
it
you
is.
go.
Or cater us every day.
God bless.
Okay.
Grass food table.
Done.
You know who
Steve?
works there at Maple Street Biscuit is Juliana's son.
Oh my goodness.
hairstylist,
That's
Juliana.
amazing.
Let's go. Breakfast, buddy.
Anywho, so don't forget also we'll be sharing cosmic compass points with our Hey Girl Hey,
Hey.
horoscopes to keep your stars aligned. Even if your ship's rocking, don't come a knocking.
Oh, I like that. Getting sassy. So don't lash down. Grab your Sunny fans and prepare to party.
You sound like a cowboy.
Thank you. Very little. Thank you. I'm riding that horse. Because this
hat's
cruise
crooked.
sails fierce, fresh, and fabulously free. Together now, mateys. Live
From the Black Box at Limelight Theater, it's Sunny TV!
Yeah, and a quick word from me friends over at the Bailey Group.
Wow, that sounds like barley.
Ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Mel's got a lot today.
All right, friends. Are Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's hear
So it's freaking Friday,
Hey,
friends.
hey, it's Friday day.
And guess what? It's time for my weather report. Let's take it's very serious, you know. Today's Fettuccine Friday because you know everything revolves around food in my world.
God bless you.
So today is juicy, smooth, and utterly flawless. It's a high of, you guys ready?
Yeah.
86 today.
86.
Yes, but there's zero precipitation.
Okay.
Good.
Humidity is at 85%, but I think that it could be a lie because it really feels like it's at 92.657.
It's a little
Yesterday
humid out.
was
Yeah, I don't care for that.
Gamey. Ugh.
Yeah, right? God.
Wind is at 4 miles per hour with wind gust up to 6. So that's
no
good.
wind.
Yep.
All right. If you're going to sing out loud this weekend, it's going to be Saturday. It's going to be a high of low of 75. There may be a shower. There may not. So if there is, just
It's
wait 5
Florida.
seconds.
It'll be over in 2 seconds.
Yep.
It's fine. Wet and wild.
It's going to be humid. So
I know.
get your hair products ready. Get your blotters ready. Your portable fans. All the things.
Put
Or
it
you
in
know
the
what?
phone.
Portable
Buy a
fan.
sunny fan.
That's
Yeah.
it. We've got them in
Portable
stock.
fan.
Hashim just got
Yes.
some more in. Thank you.
Oh man, today is the perfect day for rooftop cocktails, late night karaoke, or just a fashion forward strut, or go to some venues and see some sing out loud people.
Yeah.
But I know that you have some intuition here on
Yeah,
the
oh.
traffic
So
situation,
guess
Mel.
what?
Yeah.
You guys, the Florida DOT.
Okay.
Guess what they sent me today?
What did
Let's
they
see.
send you,
They
dear?
sent me a sneak peek preview of what traffic will look like this weekend
Oh.
in downtown.
Let's see.
So you guys want to see?
Yeah, let's
right,
take
here
a
we
look
go.
at that. We're
Let's see.
going
It's
into
coming
this
up.
Our traffic.
traffic moment here.
It's a special report.
Yeah,
So-
from
I'm
the
afraid of
DOT.
this traffic. It's already starting.
Allegedly,
There were
the
people
Yeah.
everywhere.
So this is
Arrgh!
Arr. So it's
we have it.
coming.
I don't see it.
She's in there.
She's in there.
Addie is working on it. The traffic
No,
report.
but really, we get here. We get here so early in the mornings that I don't expect to see cars or people.
And
there
then
were
you
a
saw
lot
this.
of people this morning.
Yeah,
and then I
people
saw
already.
this one.
People are
That's
showing
crazy.
up for national.
And we
Yes.
don't know.
Oh,
She's like, you better know.
there it is.
Okay.
This is a sneak peek of what it's going to look like. So you guys really need to be careful out there. So the buses will be going. Those are the shuttles. People will probably be on their e-bikes with no helmets or anything.
Yeah.
So watch out for that nonsense. So just be prepared and be aware.
And so this was sort of like the peanut in town, our roundabout.
Yeah.
We call it the peanut here.
I'm gonna walk.
So there you go, guys.
Isn't that
You're welcome.
amazing? It's thank you.
Yeah, they
India.
sent it this
Yeah.
morning.
All right.
So
Unbelievable infrastructure there.
make
Yeah.
see at the end of the day, you got to be careful driving. And that's all I got.
That's all she got.
Well, strum it, drum it, hum it down, Sonny's. Woo! I got to get through this list today, and then we've got our very special guest coming up. So we've got Joe Downey at the Milltop Tavern at noon, Trevor Compton at Backyard Island Cafe at Meehan's at 1. We got Riggy at Bin 39 Wine Bar at 1 o'clock. Brett Blackshear at Bin 39 at 4. Adam Grayford, Milltop Tavern at 4:30. House Cats, Marina Munch, 5 o'clock. Contact Buzz, Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Chalakia at Funkadelic Food Shack, I know, at 5:30. Soft at Colonial Oak Music Park. I love that. 6 o'clock p.m. Had to give a little pause there. Josh Gluck and the Family Tree. Who knew? Spencer Abbott's That's For Me at 6 o'clock. Ian Opolinski. Hey, you got to go check out my buddy Ian Opolinski. I'm trying to get him scheduled for the show. This will be amazing. He's at Mellow Mushroom over at Marabella at 6. Jolie.
Oh, love her.
Jolie.
Jolie,
Jolie. Jolie. Oh, I love her. Michael, 6 o'clock p.m. Hudson Vance at Chubby's Wings at 6. Cordy Frazier at 6 o'clock at Prohibition Kitchen. Money for Nothing, Shaughnessy's at 6. David Watt Betsley, the Tides Oyster Company at 6. We got Walt Kowicki at Oasis Deck and Restaurant at 6 o'clock. Vegas Gray at Pesca Volano by Michaels at 6 o'clock. Matt Wilson, hey, at Cortese's Bistro at 7 o'clock. And we've got Sean Ryan at Meehan's Irish Pub at 7 o'clock p.m. We've got Mayhem coming up and getting into places. We have Sean Ryan also at Meehan's. We've got Doers at Prohibition Kitchen at 8 o'clock p.m. We've got Maddox Batson at Ponte Vedra Concert Hall at 8 o'clock p.m. Kevin Edwards, there she is, over at Ann O'Malley's at 8 o'clock. Kevin's the guy who got it. Underbrush, Colonial Oak Music Park, 9. Busk Stop Werewolf. Everyone's talking about this one, to be honest with you. At Dog Rose at 9. Bad Dog Mama. Oh my gosh. If you got run to our story right now, there's another Bad Dog Mama video released. Amazing. Barley Republic tonight, 9 o'clock. John Q. Woo, look at this time.
John Q.
Yeah, but at 9 o'clock, Milltop Tavern.
It always makes me think of that movie John Wick.
Right.
When we say John Q.
Yes.
I don't know why.
And then there's another dirtbag that's going to be playing tonight. We won't give that name out. Jeremy Wineglass at Michael's at 6
How's
o'clock
that shade
p.m.
do it over here?
Surfer Girl, Colonial Oak Music Park. Shouldn't screwed a lot of people over in this town. 6 o'clock p.m. Shyla Macaluso, Harry's Seafood Bar and Grill at 6 o'clock. And we got Stu Weaver while I calm down at Tapas at 7:30. And finishing off tonight at Ponte Vedra Concert Hall, Chuck Lavelle at 8 o'clock p.m.
You guys, that's
through
big.
it. Wow.
Friends and family, welcome to the world famous Captain Mayhem experience today on Sunny TV.
Yay.
So pumped he's here today because this is the OG originator of Pirates, baby!
Arr.
Yeah!
Yes,
Oh my
Puts us
gosh.
to shame.
So national. Oh yeah, let's look at this.
Oh.
Beautiful. Look at this. We got
Did
rum.
you make that rum?
I did.
Is that like
Is that
moonshine?
That's why it's red. It's my color.
Red your color?
Ooh, don't
Matches
mind if
Davey's
I do.
glasses.
Yeah.
Go Davey, go David, go.
Have a
Go
little bit.
David, go David,
Happy National Talk Like a Pirate Day. Salute to all the pirates out
Yes.
there. They actually do a lot of incredible things, which we're going to get into momentarily. Hold on. Oh,
go. I'll hold my little shot glass up.
you don't give me an arg or anything? Arg!
There
guys
you go.
That's delicious. So you make that yourself?
I mix that one up, yes.
That's delicious. You
Captain
want some?
Mayhem.
Yes, go ahead. Pour me
brought
one.
us
I'll allow
these
you to do
little shot
that.
Glasses, guys.
Oh, I know.
And
Where's
they
my
are
shot
skull
glasses?
heads. Let's just do a little.
Well, I'll tell you what.
So, Captain Mayhem,
Somewhere over here.
give us a little story. Give us a little backstory on your journey in and out of piratehood.
All right. So
Just a little.
we moved here in January of 2007 from Las Vegas. I was going to do magic shows here.
Cool.
They didn't work out the way I thought, and I needed something to make some money, and some suggestions came from some people here in St. Augustine. Dress colonial and hang out in some of the bars. Ann O'Malley's was one of the ones I hung out
love
in.
Kelly, yeah.
The Taberna
Yeah.
Di Gallo back then.
Right.
I knew John Meehan back
wow.
then.
Incredible
And so I would make my rounds of the places and just sit and do card tricks and coin tricks in a corner or across the bar. And
So essentially living the pirate life.
I was, and it just
amazing.
developed more and more the character of what I was doing.
Yeah.
And
So has Mayhem evolved over time, or
Oh,
have you always been pretty secure?
no.
Okay.
Mayhem, the pirate Mayhem has evolved quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because when I first started doing it, I wasn't trying to necessarily be a pirate. I was more trying to be, back in the day historically, which would have been a tinker.
Okay.
A tinker was somebody that traveled from city to city or town to town and would help repair things and would gather things up and sell them along the way. And
Okay.
But in some cases,
Sounds like West King Wednesday. I'm just not gonna lie. It's
I-
very similar. Very similar.
might have also been a mercenary soldier or a hire out, a do-gooder to
Yeah.
a point, but also probably a bad boy. And
But I like that. It gives a sense of mystery too. Because I got to be honest, Captain Mayhem is a do-gooder. I mean, you do some incredible events all throughout the year, especially for teachers and students out at the Oak. You do a lot of things for the Humane Society. You name it. Your list of philanthropic efforts are incredible.
Yeah.
So, what is the heart of Mayhem? Does he believe in St. Augustine? What's that character?
well, I'm a native of St. Augustine, so yes, I do believe in St. Augustine. St. Augustine is very important to me. My family has been a part of St. Augustine's history since the 1780s.
Oh, wow.
So I'm very, very mindful of the history here. I also tried to make sure that I was mindful of the pirate character here. There were many reenactors that they weren't on board with this.
Okay.
And I understood it. The biggest reason they weren't on board was because they did not want the oldest city in the nation, the most historical city in the nation, to become Disneyfied.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
True.
So I've tried
It
to
doesn't
stick.
feel authentic. It seems like they're really portraying a character where you actually are a historian.
I am.
Seriously.
I am. So I try to keep everything closer to you. And you can't do this pirate thing without all the typical things that pop up: the R and the I and
Right.
and
Of course,
the parrot on the shoulder, the cliches.
Right.
But when they do pop
we
up,
got
it gives me the opportunity. See, there you go.
Yeah.
It gives me the opportunity to re-educate people. I know the two gentlemen that created Talk Like a Pirate Day back in the 90s.
Oh, wow.
And it was just an accident for them too, and now it's become international.
And so why is pirate awareness important?
Oh, that's a good question. There is a lot of history with pirates and this country. Colonial America, when we were trying to deal with the issues of King George, we didn't have a navy when we were fighting them, so we hired men that had their own boats and their own ships, and we made them privateers. Privateers are legal pirates in the eyes of certain people, but always pirates. So it was very important. And there are certain aspects of real pirate history. The 1680s to the 1720s is your pirate history of the golden age of piracy. That's the most known. Practically every movie ever created is that time frame. In that time frame, these men created a form of government on their ship that was known as democracy. And every man had a voice, every man had a vote. The captain ran the ship by the will of the crew. The will of the crew was determined by vote.
Wow.
And if the captain did not do his job properly, then the crew would come together and give him a vote of no confidence, throw him overboard, and vote somebody else in.
You're out of here, brother. Let's
And-
go.
The roots
Right?
of piracy were actually democratic, and it's so
Very
like,
much
look at
so.
these democratic nations and democracies around the world. Were pirates the first then, or what? Some of them.
For Into the New World, I truly believe, if you study your history, Into the New World, much of the democratic concepts and ideas grew from the pirates and grew into the New World here.
Interesting.
So wait, so I think we should bring this back. Like, I think if we have situations where
Did it ever leave?
we throw people overboard.
But it's interesting
I
because
think-
we think of pirates as like these
Get outta here.
lawless folks, and they actually had a code.
They had a code.
Which is fantastic.
That's
Don't we
some
think,
people
don't
I
we
could
think
throw
of pirates
overboard.
as like lawless, like these kind of wild?
So let me give you one of the rules on a pirate ship, because they had the code of a pirate ship was very interesting, and there were many rules, but here's one. It's very short, very interesting. No man of the crew may lie, cheat, or steal against any other man on the crew.
Wow, see that, Kenny Stevens?
No,
That's
you know what?
perfect.
You know what?
You can do it to everybody else in the world, but you can't do it to your own
It's
crew.
an
Well, think
honor
about
code,
it.
absolutely.
It is an honor code, and here's another one. Every pirate must keep their pistol, their cutlass, and their piece clean and ready for action at all times. So you know what a cutlass
I
and a
do that.
pistol is, all right? What's your piece? Your piece is your frame of mind. Can you keep your frame of mind clean and ready for action at all times if you spend all of your time drinking?
Well-
No. Rum was a very important commodity in the New World.
I can see why.
And so the pirates weren't allowed to just drink. When they were in the taverns on land, of course they did. That part of the movies is true. But on board ship, they had a duty and a job. But think about it. Can't drink to excess. Must be ready to work at all times. Can't lie, cheat, or steal to anybody else in your crew. What is that called? In modern day terms, we call that HR.
Yeah,
And throwing people overboard.
That's called policing.
So I have
That-
a question. Captain
Yes, go
Mayhew.
ahead.
Can you teach our audience one 10-second pirate warm-up? Like the posture, a go-to phrase.
Yeah, like what separates pirates from like civilians?
All right. So because of the movies, everybody believes R is the word.
Right, yeah,
R.
sure, yeah.
Came from a movie in 1956 called Long John Silver, and the man that pretty much created that is Robert
Not the fast food
Newton.
restaurant?
No, not
No,
Long John Silver.
not long before the restaurant.
There's no one
So,
food.
God
but
bless
Now it's got
if
food
you
on
want
there.
to present yourself to somebody as a pirate, you're going to give them a good stern look, maybe a tip of the hat,
Okay.
a tip of the ear, and a look, and then from down here, you're going to give them a good with a bit of gruffness in your voice, and the gruff
like a
probably
dog
came
growl.
from the exposure to salt air, because a lot of hollering goes on the ship
And the
because they
rum.
don't.
I feel like that's the original reading. Like someone's reading you, like you know what I mean, like reading on the street. So that's like the original. Like, let me just assess the situation, and then right, he's a good
Listen,
guy.
when I say that, and I go from down here, I sound like grrr, like a dog.
Not that sound.
And there are two trains of thought. Robert Newton was a British actor, and his accent was very, very, very tough.
Okay.
None of you are old enough to remember when the Beatles came to the world. Their accent was tough because they were. It was just tough for people to understand what the Beatles were saying.
Yeah, we have UK fans out there. Rachel's in comments right now, so yeah, you can read her.
So Robert Newton was from further in the country, so he was really rough. So his voice actually is why most everybody thinks that pirates talk like this and say "r" and everything. R may have been a negative word too. It might have been a no. I is a positive word. I is a yes. So it's because of Robert Newton in 1956 that we have all that.
Because he had that brogue, that really heavy.
And and I have an accent because I'm Scottish heritage, so my accent comes out as Scottish.
A little bit of Braveheart.
Cool, I do
Yes.
love that.
Alright, so
And if I drink more, it gets worse.
on your holiday rides with the tasting tour.
What's that?
No,
On your holiday
that's
rides-
Beetlejuice. So on your, what do you do for holiday time?
Oh, that's what I meant,
Are you
yeah.
doing any kind of events coming up? Is what she means. Is there any kind of?
We're not. We will have a holiday party for my crew that happens between Christmas and New Year's, and it's open to anybody that wants to come and join us. And we have it at Dick's Wings.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And it's on the Monday between, which I believe this year is the 29th. And any of the money that we have collected through the year, we don't give all our money away that we collect from the crew every time we do an event. We gather it up, we collect it up, we put it in a charity account, and then we bring the charities in, or the people we're going to give the money to, and they come and join the party with us, and then we give them
It's amazing.
money.
It's awesome.
So we've given money to families that have needed help.
Yep.
And we don't give it in cash, we give it in checks.
It's awesome.
We give to Alia's Acres. We've given to Inc.
Investing in kids.
Investing in
That's what I was
kids.
part of. Everybody knows that. That was, and honestly, it was such a great resource of what the Pirates rallied and what Captain Mayhem made possible for a lot of these foundations in here to keep flourishing, which is such a really cool thing.
Yeah.
But Mel, get into
I'm
your.
about to play a game.
Yeah,
What's
get
that
to your
one?
game here.
Captain
Okay.
Mayhem, do you want to play a game?
Sure, play a game.
Ready? So your answer is either going to be "r" or "nah."
Well, we just learned he doesn't. He has to come from.
Aye.
I or R. I or R. All right, all right.
I just did like that. It's not. I'm winking at you. Okay, so eye patch on camera.
Okay. Do you wear an eye patch or no eye patch?
Eye or
No eye patch. I have two perfectly good eyes.
Perfect.
rum cake before noon.
Rum cake any time of the day.
Yeah.
Saying matey in line at the grocery store.
I unfortunately will do that all the time.
Okay.
In fact, that all the people that work at the Publix out in the Moultrie, they all know me as
Hey,
a
that's
pirate.
the one I go to.
Whether I'm dressed like this or not, and they'll ask me pirate questions.
That's the
And
one I go to. We
fun.
should, well, you'll see my husband more than me because I hate the grocery
Hates
store.
grocery shopping.
Pirate dad jokes.
oh.
Do you have any good dad jokes?
All right.
They love dad jokes.
All right, the pirate walks into. Should we say it's a bar or should we say it's?
Oh, you can go.
All
Yeah.
right,
It's a
all right.
bar, bro.
So a pirate walks into a bar and he has got a paper towel upon his head.
Oh.
And the bartender looks at him and thinks, "That's strange. Why is there a paper towel upon your head?" And the pirate looks at him and says, "Aye, that be a bounty on me head."
Bouncy paper towel. That's a good one.
That's a good dad
I
joke.
love that.
That's a
That
great
is a
dad
good one.
joke.
That's a good dad joke.
But Captain Mayhem, we have a really special event happening on Saturday. Am I saying that right? There's something going on at the Pirate
Yeah,
Museum?
at the Pirate Museum. Every year for Talk Like a Pirate Day, I've tried to do something at the Pirate Museum. Now this afternoon, I'm going to go over to the Pirate Museum. If anybody comes in, I'll do some public tours.
Cool.
Probably two, one at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, I believe is what we're going to do.
Nice.
But on Saturday from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock, we're turning the entire courtyard of the Pirate Museum into just a big party. So my Captain's Quarters podcast tent and my partner, Davey Longwood, will be there.
Awesome.
And we're going to do some videos. We're hoping to get as many people as we can to step in front of the camera and just go, "R." And then we're going to put them all together in a big long stream.
This is amazing.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
Okay,
We're hoping
What time is that happening?
11 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
Love all of this.
Yes, we have three authors that have written books, pirate books. One of them actual pirate cookbook. They will all three be there to share their books and sign autographs. I'm going to give a teaser. We talked about this. I do have, as of last night, things can change, but as of last night, I do have one of the actors from Pirates of the Caribbean coming to be on the courtyard with me.
If it's Johnny Depp, I'm totally.
It is not Johnny Depp.
Not Johnny Depp.
I will say this. She's one of my most favorite friends. and we've been friends now for about 7 or 8 years. And she lives in this part of Florida, and we've been friends. So I can say she will hopefully be there, and she will be signing autographs.
This is so
Witch
cool,
lady.
you
What's her
guys.
name?
It's not the Sea Witch lady. I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
She has been known to slap a pirate if they step out of line, and I'll leave it at that.
Get on the Google.
I have a pirate joke for you.
All right.
Because yours was so good. You ready?
Yes.
What kind of socks do pirates wear?
Oh, that one's easy.
Oh.
Argyle.
Oh, come on, Del, you can't lose on camera.
Why do pirates carry swords?
Oh, that's a good one. I'm not sure I know.
Because swords can't walk.
Oh, I like.
Yeah!
How much does a pirate pay to get his ears pierced?
How much?
How
How much does the pirate pay to get his pierced?
I don't know.
A buck and a year.
Okay, you
Oh my
ready?
gosh.
Why does it take pirates so long to learn the alphabet?
Because they always got lost at sea.
Damn it.
Oh my. Wow, you know these. Oh
my God,
Good.
19 years of being a pirate. There's almost no joke anybody can tell me.
Wait, what did the elderly pirate captain say when asked if he was 80? When he asked if he was
I'm
Damn it! What do you call a pirate mutiny?
Oh.
What
All
do you
right.
call a
What do you
pirate
call it?
A conspiracy.
Oh.
All right, I stumped Captain Mayhem.
So I gotta also say, you have a lot of fans in comments today. We gotta talk about this podcast. You have an extraordinary podcast.
We do have fun with it.
Can you talk about it and hopefully get some followers over there?
We have what's called Captain's Quarters Podcast. It is a combination of old history, modern history. We bring celebrities on board for guests.
Cool.
We do it every Monday evening. It's live at 8 o'clock, although we do take some breaks because we're not doing it every week anymore. And in those weeks where we don't do a show, any of our paid membership fans, we do a members only show.
Oh, cool. That's nice.
And so the members only can come in, and they can actually be live in the show with us.
That's cool. Like
We've had some really good guests, some of the most outstanding guests I've had. I will tell you, one of them his last name is Sears. He actually is from St. Augustine. He's been on the show twice, but he is the brainchild. I'll put it that way. If he hears me one of these days, he'll probably tell me no, but he is the brainchild. He lives in L.A. And he helped create Xena Princess Warrior and Hercules.
Two of my favorite. I love Xena.
And they just had a big Xena convention out in California, so I saw some pictures of him with Lucy Lawless.
Yeah.
And then the young lady, and forgive me because I can't remember her name, the young lady that was the blonde sidekick to Xena. Gabrielle was her character name. She is in Orlando, I think, this weekend. So, and because of everything I'm doing, I can't go down.
O'Connor.
Renee O'Connor, yes.
Saving the day.
She is in Orlando, I believe, this weekend. So I won't be able to go down and see her, but he was supposed to set up an opportunity for me to meet her also, because there are life lessons in Hercules and Xena Princess Warrior, and a lot of people don't know there's life lessons there, but that means they enjoy them even more. So
That's really cool, and you get that exclusive information, right?
Yes.
So cool. How do you feel, pirates, right?
I
Maxine?
know, this is super
it's-
exciting. So,
it's
all right,
just fun.
Captain Mayhem.
Go
So,
ahead.
as we wrap all this up, if there's one thing you want our Sunnies to remember, I found it, about National Talk Like a Pirate Day, or pirates in general, what would that be?
that's a good question. And I think maybe the best way to do that is that Talk Like a Pirate Day has inspired other people in other parts of the country to dress as pirates and do things for their community. So many of the pirate crews are community-driven, charity-driven, but it has branched out worldwide. In fact, in March, I'm a member of something called the Order of Leviathan. That's another story for another time. But the Order of Leviathan picks 13 pirates every 2 years, and they started in 2010. I was picked in 2013 as a voting process, and they only picked 13 pirates. The pirates that were chosen in 2025 will be inducted into the Order of Leviathan in 2026. All of them are coming to St. Augustine the first weekend in
Isn't
March.
that cool?
Oh, we got to interview all
Yeah.
of them.
So I'll have you come and I'll have you come and be guests.
Yes.
One
We're
of them's
doing.
from Mexico City, so we were
Yes,
talking
one of them
about
is
that. Yeah.
one of them is from Mexico City. I've never met him, but we've become friends over the last year. And he's coming to visit. We have pirates coming from Mexico City, Quebec, Canada, France, England, all points of the United States. There will be approximately 200 pirates here from all over the area.
This is going to be amazing.
Wait,
Yes.
One last question. Why do the pirate hats have 3 points? What's the reason? I'm
that's a
thinking
good
like
question.
3 colonies.
No, the
The
3
Holy
point.
Trinity.
I was
There's
Bermuda
nothing. There's
Triangle.
nothing to the 3 points at all. Nothing at all. They turn the pirate hats up. It's a military thing more than anything else. They turn the pirate hats up
Nothing
because
aerodynamic. Darn
nothing.
it. I thought
No,
it'd be
nothing.
I thought maybe it was like the Holy Trinity. Like,
No, no. So
Captain Mayhem,
Yeah, thank you
honestly,
so much.
this was an incredible time for you to be on Sunny TV. Thank you so much.
well, I thank you very much for allowing me to be
More to
here.
come. We have to have you back on the show.
Yeah,
This was
everyone
so
Absolutely.
loves your voice, and even more so, they love your rings.
Yes.
Sylvia Brown is dying over your rings.
Everyone is dying
She
over
thinks
this
a man with
moment.
rings is sexy, so.
Well, then come say hello to me on Saturday afternoon, 11 to 4 o'clock.
Okay.
There will be a game for the kids to play also, and every kid will win a prize. It does not matter what they do. Every kid wins.
See, Mel, you can even
can
win.
You could win.
can win.
And we're just going to have a righteously grand
are we going to
pirate
have a
time.
joke off?
Awesome.
We can have, bring a joke. Bring a joke.
I got a lot.
Bring a joke.
Well,
Thank
what?
you, Captain Mayhem.
Awesome. Captain Mayhem, everybody.
All right.
What isn't a joke is our friends over at Maritime
This
Creative.
hat, it won't sit straight on my head.
Maritime vibe check.
Fresh
Oh my
version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative. They set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
Call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account.
that
you
was
caught me.
freaking awesome.
Mid-
That
drink.
was so fun.
That was so good.
And you know what? Flashes and Brilliance, very close to Pirates because
The
why?
Bazoons, 'cause they have
treasures.
silver coins and not just gold.
They have
get
gold
'em.
and silver coins. They're the coin specialists in this area.
Yes.
I got to tell you guys that when you're doing your house cleaning, getting your fall stuff all ready, and you need, and listen, what is it, like less than 14 Fridays till Christmas? I'm not
Why do
kidding
you
you.
say that? That's
Because it's important for people to know that might
97
need,
days.
that it's important for people to know that might need this assistance. That's where Flashes and Brilliance rolls in, and they'll be able to sell their gold. If you have flatware, they're amazing. They come to you. Incredible people, Steph and John. They saved my guts a million times. Let them save yours.
It's actually
Awesome
97
people.
days till Christmas.
All right,
get on their
moving
calendar.
forward, Unity, Hope, and History. This is a very cool event coming up for annual Parkinson's Unity Beach Walk. This is happening Saturday, October 11th. I got to give a shout out to Rebloom out there. They're doing incredible work in town for Parkinson's patients. Beautifully renovated ADA Crescent Beach Park. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I know that used to be my Rotary Club park. Whether you walk, roll, or move at your own pace up to 3.2 miles, every step is a statement of hope. This is for those living with Parkinson's, and all of us will stand beside them, family, friends, caregivers. Together, we bring courage, resilience, and unity. After the walk, Cafe 11 will provide a warm, delicious brunch.
Their brunch is so good.
We got to go to this. Under the beach pavilions. Oh, this is going to be so good. Not only a time to refuel, but to connect, share stories, and remind others that no one faces Parkinson's alone. Registration is FREE, free 99.
Yes.
Through
Free
donations.
99.
Donations are, of course, always welcome. I mean, Ashim, give me, or Mel, give us some talking points.
So Parkinson's is invisible to many, yet it touches
True.
movement, speech,
Michael
mood,
J.
and balance.
Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of Jim's close friends, he ended up having Parkinson's, and he ended up losing his battle, I think, 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
So just watching his decline was really, really, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
For people living with Parkinson's, staying active isn't a luxury, it's therapeutic. Activity improves mobility, mood, balance, and slows the progression of certain symptoms.
You should see what they're doing down there at Rebloom right now, you guys. There's a boxing club that's amazing.
Really?
There's movement to music. There's like, they're really getting that whole movement is the greatest medicine. We talked to
really
Brandy
is.
earlier, right?
Yeah.
True. So like, do you have any connection with Parkinson's? Any?
No, well, a good friend of mine back in California, he
Yeah.
ended up passing from Parkinson's, and it was so difficult to watch the decline, but he found, we all found ways to keep him active still, but it's a very difficult thing to watch someone that you care about, because he was always this big, vibrant, larger-than-life character, and then when you started to see the signs, it was so difficult. So I like that this is such a beautiful walk, a tribute to them. It's not a lengthy walk, it's something everyone can do, and I think they want to do this so that those who are still able to walk or in wheelchairs, that they are part of something. So,
It gives them that. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
All right, let's move over to local story 1, y'all. If you want, why don't I just go right into local story, but don't tell you how to register for the walk. Go to Rebloom. Yeah, absolutely. I'll put Rebloom in comments for everybody, but it's going to be a magical thing. I'm definitely going to be there. I think it's very, very special, and we'll be. Hopefully, we'll get Melanie in studio. She can talk a little bit about it before the walk. So, all right, moving forward. Hey. Our girl, Commissioner Sarah Arnold, she does it again.
Yay.
Oops, I did it again. Something great for St. Johns County. Sunny's history is being made right here in our backyard, St. Johns County. They've just been awarded $1 million from the state of Florida. And we know the state of Florida is not handing out checks very often these days. So this is awesome to help begin the journey of Florida's first Black History Museum. It's going to be right here in St. Augustine.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This isn't just a building, it's a living legacy planned for the historic grounds of the former Florida Memorial College. We know exactly where that is, right off of Holmes, right? Right there at Holmes and King. St. Augustine Museum will honor centuries of Black resilience, leadership, creativity, and culture. Imagine walking through the spaces filled with art, music, archives, and stories, spaces that say your history matters, your story matters, you matter in our community. This is going to be awesome. And we haven't, Sunny's, we haven't even touched the civil rights movement on our show quite yet.
Yeah.
There's such
or
a
the
rich
jazz
story.
era. If you've gone to the Lincolnville Museum, my mom came to visit a couple of years ago. It was a rainy day, so she said, what do you want to do? We went to the Lincolnville Museum, and I did not realize how much history of like the Black experience was here in St. Augustine.
Yeah.
That we had this whole like jazz era in St. Augustine, and it's not talked about very often.
Yeah.
But we were blown away to be in there and see these playbills and songbills from performers who were here in our town and who kind of like has residencies here in our town.
Have
it
you
was
been
so
to
spectacular.
the St. Benedict's Blues Festival, Jazz and Blues Festival? Let's go together.
Yes, we should.
It literally is
Absolutely.
next month, I think, and that
think
would
so,
be
yeah.
super fun. You will love it because it's music
love,
that
like, blues
makes your
music.
hips a
Yeah.
little
You
like
know
yes.
what I learned that I didn't know
What is it?
about our town, and everybody probably knew this about me.
I'm going to be
watching the
surprised
news.
and pretend I didn't know.
No, I didn't know that Martin Luther King Jr. was actually in jail. He was jailed here in St.
Yes,
Johns County.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big thing.
And when
yeah.
I first moved to St. Augustine, I had just watched the movie Ray, about Ray Charles. And there's one scene where his mom says, you get on that bus, Ray, and you go to St. Augustine, because
True.
it's school for the
Florida
deaf and
School
blind.
for Deaf and Blind.
So when I
Yeah.
first moved here, I was driving past it, and I was like, that's it.
Right.
It's so crazy.
Isn't
but
that
I
crazy?
didn't know he was Martin Luther King Jr.
and then
was
got out of
jailed
jail
here.
and then went up to D.C. and guess what
Yeah,
happened?
and
The rest
if
is
you'll
history.
recall
The rest is history.
the old Wells Fargo building that's it's not
Yes.
there anymore. They
Mm-hmm.
closed that branch down, but they used to have in their window, because they used to be like a
Woolworth.
A Woolworth, so they had the soda counter and everything, and there was a sit-in there. It was
Woolworth
very
had
famous
the best
sit-ins.
grilled cheese back in the day.
Oh,
I mean,
it
that
did,
they
yeah.
did in Dover, Delaware, at least.
Right. So they had a very famous sit-in there, and they had all those pictures in the windows
Yeah.
at that Wells Fargo. It was almost
Sit-in.
like a history
They're
museum
not allowed to
there.
sit there.
Yeah.
I know what that means.
I mean, it was awful.
It was bad, yeah.
Yeah,
This one.
but
Yeah.
down at the Lincolnville Cultural Museum, Melanie, they have the
Okay,
actual
David.
benches that they sat in, and you
Yeah.
can like experience
Oh,
that.
so
But
it's-
I'm really excited to get into that narrative too, and
Same
this is
here.
such a very, very special era. Addie, I think that you have a picture. Pardon?
No.
No, it's a picture of Sarah Arnold standing, and then we have. County Administrator Joy Andrews made a comment about how proud of the movement it is. It's a really super cool moment. For
I
our
really
town,
think when they do
and-
the ribbon cutting for
Yeah.
this, Sunny needs to be
We
there.
need to be there.
Absolutely.
So, and it's also like it's just so special to me that this is going to be here in St. Augustine.
Yes.
My dad growing up
Yes,
Yay.
look at that off of West King Street. There she is,
There
of
she
course,
is.
in
Our
that
favorite.
navy.
Love
she
her.
rocks navy like no other.
Yeah.
That's our glam queen. We're so proud of you, Commissioner Sarah Arnold. You're incredible for
awesome.
our community. Yes, look at that.
Killing
Fantastic.
it.
So cool. Shout out to Joy Andrews and the team. They're all doing amazing stuff. We got to get Joy back
Yeah.
on the show. I'm ready to talk to her again.
Absolutely.
So fun. All right, friends,
Yeah.
let's move over to Inspo with a She.
Oh,
Yes.
Y'all are probably
It's
like,
me.
what is this woman
What
doing
am I
today?
doing today?
I think they're all when they know you're coming on or when they see that you're on. I think they're like, "What is she
What's she
wearing?"
wearing
Yes.
They love it.
Color is here for the season. Let's get
You
into
can't
it.
see my skirt. Wait, I have to show the skirt.
Yes,
because
I need to
they
know.
they
Do
have
it.
to see all the
Yes.
color. Can
Look
you
at
see
this, you guys.
Wait.
Ay, calor.
Ay, mami.
I've got every color on. Today
Te
we're
quiero
doing every
saber,
color.
por eso todo en poco. Bam, ba-na-na-na-na. It is Hispanic Heritage Month, of course.
Bam, bam, bam.
And it is super special and super important to you. And I would love for you to
Yes.
take the floor and teach us all today about Inspo with Hispanic Heritage Month.
Thank you, Davey. Yeah, so it's Hispanic Heritage Month, and if you're all wondering why I have all this on, I am Mexican. I've talked about it a lot, and I'm very proud of my culture and my heritage. And this month we celebrate all of Hispanic heritage, and it's an interesting kind of month because it starts on September 15th and it goes through October 15th. So it initially was just a week that was celebrated. I think back in 1967, 68, they started celebrating 1 week, the U.S. did. And in 1988, actually President Reagan at that time said, let's extend it to a full month. One of the senators brought it out as a recommendation, and he passed it. So who knew
Look
that
at
Reagan?
that.
Look at that.
Hey.
So now we have a full month, and the reason it started on September 15th was a lot of Hispanic cultures in Latin American countries celebrate their independence on September 15th.
You know what I learned?
What?
So they did this survey statewide,
Yeah.
nationwide,
Yeah.
for the best places for Hispanic and Latin entrepreneurs to start businesses.
Yes.
Out of the top, there was a list of 103.
Yeah.
Jacksonville got 15th.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Isn't that, I thought
That's
I had
really
to say it. I had to
impressive.
That was
That's
amazing.
fantastic.
Very good fun fact.
You're
Wow.
welcome. That's what I do.
So I wrote all these down because I didn't know all the days. So September 15th, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua all had their
Nicaragua?
Independence Day.
Nicaragua?
And the
Ay.
16th was Mexican Independence Day. It's a big deal. If you're ever in a city that has a large Mexican population, these Independence Day celebrations I get chills thinking about it. When I lived in California, I was in Sacramento, the state capital, and we had a very large Mexican presence there, and we also had a very large consulate office, and they had this beautiful celebration at the Capitol, and it always starts with a grito, the Mexican yell that you hear, like mariachis do it, right? Or when people are drunk, they do it. I can't do it still, I suck, but they start the celebrations the night before on the 15th, which is the night that the battle was won, and then, so people think of Cinco de Mayo as Mexican Independence Day. It is not.
It's not?
No, God, no.
Oh, my goodness.
There was a battle that was won that day, but it wasn't independence.
It was not independence.
No, it was like a small little battle. It'd be like the United States all of a sudden celebrating like the battle at Bull Run or something. It's like it was a battle, yes, but it wasn't the battle for
Like
independence.
the battle.
So Mexican Independence Day, September 16th, is a huge day. If you go anywhere, like Chicago has a large parade, Sacramento has a large one, LA, all these cities that have large Mexican populations have these beautiful celebrations. Yesterday was Chile's Independence Day, so this whole month is dedicated not just to one culture, but the Hispanic culture in general. And I get the question a lot because I feel like in Florida, there aren't as many Mexicans. We have a lot of other cultures, but not as many Mexican Latinos. And so I get asked the question a lot, like, what's a Mexican, what's a Hispanic, what's a Latino?
They're all different.
They're all
different.
different.
Cultures,
They're
yeah.
all different. So Hispanic was a term that was created that kind of encompasses all of these Spanish-speaking countries, all these Spanish-speaking cultures and nations. And so, there's a root to all of it. But if you think like in Brazil, they don't speak Spanish, so they're technically not Hispanic,
They speak
but
Portuguese, don't they?
they're Latino. They're Latin American because that's part of Latin America. So Latino is technically the blanket term for anybody from like a Latin American country.
Okay.
Hispanic is for those who come from a Spanish-speaking culture or background. And I'm Mexican because though I'm born in the States, my family heritage is Mexican, and I've always been very proud of that. My parents, if you want to roll the clip, Addie, or the picture, my parents got married in Mexico. they were born here in the States, but they got married in Mexico because when they went to college, they realized something about our beautiful heritage, our Aztec and Mayan heritage, and they wanted to always instill that in us. And so you'll
beautiful.
see they got married there in 1974.
Wow, look at that, you guys.
That is on the pyramid of El Tajín, which is the Tajín. You've seen the seasoning, the
yeah,
spice.
yeah,
Yeah.
Tahini, that's what I'm thinking.
Is that where it comes from?
That is where it comes
It's a
from.
little spicy and smoky.
So Tajín technically means lightning bolt, and there's a pyramid in Veracruz, which is on the upper Gulf area of Mexico. That's where my parents went and got married. So they were married there in 1974, July 7th, 1974. And there were thousands of people who came out to their wedding because they were out there for a theater conference. So I grew up doing theater, and they were out there for a theater conference, and all these people took these trains from Mexico City out to Veracruz to watch my parents get married. And it was a very beautiful ceremony. My dad had to go out into the forest and like get flowers to make a flower crown for my mom.
I
Oh, that's
love
really,
it.
is that a tradition?
It's a tradition.
That's
So
beautiful.
part of the tradition is the man makes this crown of flowers for the bride for that day. So he like was running through the jungle.
You know, when gays get married, we just get each other jock straps. That's beautiful.
Listen,
I
if Jim
love
had
that.
to make me a flower crown, it would be built out of wood.
True.
Or he'd put a surfboard on my head.
They
That's
just
true.
celebrated their 50-year anniversary last summer, and so
Oh,
we
I
all had
love
flower
it.
crowns for us. But my parents were very intentional about naming me a Mayan name, my brother an Aztec name, because they wanted us to always be mindful of our roots. They spent a lot of time studying our heritage, and for us, like Mexicans, people often ask the question, like, what is Mexican? Because Mexican is sort of a mix. We are Spaniards and the natives that were here at that time. So my native side, my dad is Kickapoo, my mom is Otomi.
Kickapoo?
Kickapoo.
Okay,
Yeah.
Akameen, what is the other one?
Otomi.
Otomi?
Otomi were known for being weavers. They have these beautiful woven patterns.
Ay, qué bonita.
So every like native indigenous tribe, you know, they were here in the Americas before the Europeans came. So when they came,
How beautiful.
that
What a
mix of
beautiful
cultures
family.
became
I know, I wanna
Mexico.
hug your family.
Yeah, yeah. And if you want to show the other picture of...
Oh, we're going through them.
Okay, yeah. So there's a couple different ones. There's also me and my father performing in these shows back at home, and I was, you know, did theater. The gentleman who's in the wedding picture that has a hat on, he's right there with my dad now. This was at their 50th anniversary last year. This is a man named Luis Valdez.
Your dad looks good.
Yeah,
So-
right?
He looks handsome.
My dad always wears a fedora. He loves it.
Look
And
at
that
his
shirt, he actually
skin.
he wore that shirt on his wedding day.
The skin
And he can
in
still
your
wear it.
family
Yeah.
is flawless.
I know,
Yeah, my
there's
parents
that.
have gorgeous skin. Dad
Jealous.
wore that shirt. Mom made that shirt for him for the wedding, and he still wears it and fits it. But that man with him, Luis Valdez, he's my uncle, and he started at Teatro Campesino, which made La Bamba, the movie La Bamba,
Shut up, I love that
Zoot
movie.
Suit. So that's like where I grew up. And so growing up, I always had this very strong pride in my culture because my parents wanted us to understand that the Aztecs and Mayas were astronomers, they were mathematicians,
Yeah.
they were great builders, they
Hello.
had this great affinity
The
for
pyramids?
nature. Yes.
Child.
And
they
so
still
I
standing for a reason.
yeah, I grew up knowing all this and feeling very proud of who I was, but I wasn't always understood. We lived in Arizona for a few years, and
Of course.
it wasn't really like a thing. We weren't allowed to speak Spanish in
So you
schools
come
when
to
we lived
Florida
there.
where it all makes sense.
Yeah. But what I love about Hispanic Heritage Month, it's a month to really celebrate what's important to, there's kind of like a through line through a lot of Hispanic cultures, and it's a focus on family, on celebration, on food, on legacy, on really honoring our roots and where we came from. Something that I really cherished that was a childhood memory, but now it's a memory that a lot of people get to partake in, was my family has always celebrated Dia de los Muertos. And yes, so from the time I was a kid, my parents would have this altar that they would send up an ofrenda, and they would put pictures. They actually opened up the altar to our
The Day
entire
of the Dead,
community.
right?
It's
So
cool.
they converted the entire garage
This is the
into this
thing.
massive altar, and they would sit there and they would sing and they would pray for all these souls, and people would come from far away, bring pictures of their loved ones and put their pictures on our altar. And I still remember one year in high school, I was a cheerleader. We were coming back from a game. We lived close to the high school, walking back to my house with some friends. And some of them just didn't understand what it was, and they saw this altar with these pictures of these.
God, they thought
deceased
you were
people's-
sacrificing
they,
people.
They said I was a Satan worshiper. So for a couple of years, people at school were
Wow,
like, "Doesn't
for
your
real?
family like worship
Yes,
the devil?"
yes,
I'm
we
like,
do. And leave us alone.
It is like the
crazy.
opposite of what the whole
That's so
celebration
ignorant,
is. It really
yeah.
is. And
But
if you-
that's why you're here today, to kind
Yes.
of bring a light to this, which is
Yes.
an amazing, beautiful celebration of culture.
It really
I mean, I'm
is.
thinking, just like pirates go hunt gold, I mean, I'm just thinking about the community hunts culture and creativity and resiliency.
Yeah.
Truly, that's the gold of
It
the
is
community.
resilient. We're resilient, and we add so much color. So if you think about like the artists, like you love Frida Kahlo. I love Frida Kahlo.
I love
I love
Frida
her use
Kahlo.
of color, her boldness. I just loved all that growing up. This is a strange one. Linda Carter Wonder Woman. She's Mexican.
Love her.
And
Oh,
I
wow.
remember growing up knowing that she was Mexican and everyone adored her. And it was just like this thing, like she's me and I could be her. And it was
Yeah.
this really inspiring thing for me. My uncle, the fact that he made these movies that are so well known and he opened up this world to all of us. Like all of us have gone into some sort of theater performing because my uncle showed that it could be possible. And like, here's a little silly one. I remember back in, gosh, I guess it was the early aughts when Ricky Martin was on the Grammys.
Yeah,
And
remember?
I used to listen to Ricky
Madonna
Martin.
swooped him up at the end right away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to listen to Ricky Martin in Spanish, and a lot of us who followed all these Latino artists and musicians, we've listened to them in
Menudo.
Spanish. Menudo,
Oh, I love
Shakira.
Menudo.
I have all of Shakira's albums when they were in Spanish only. So
there's
to
a song
see
called
someone,
Ojos. That is my absolute favorite. Yeah.
When he was on the Grammys and he performed La Copa de la Vida and got a standing ovation, I still get chills thinking about it because I remember in that moment being so proud that a man got up on that stage, a Latino got up there on stage, a woman, it could have been anything,
Sang in
but that
Spanish.
he sang in Spanish
Yeah.
and he got this standing ovation and people got to experience what I feel our culture represents, which is this vitality, this vibrancy, this celebration of life. Dia de los Muertos to me, for example, is a celebration of life. We are honoring the lives of those who've passed. It's more common now. Coco, thankfully, we watch Coco all the time, really help people
That's a
understand.
cool movie.
It's a cool movie.
Right?
So cute.
So yeah, it's very special, and a couple. I know we're running out of time, but I do want to say one thing. When I moved to St. Augustine, I felt like there was a reason I was supposed to be
Yeah.
here. You know, my last name is Flores, so which means flowers, and I moved to a state called Florida, which is flowered.
La Florida.
So when people say like, I don't know, like there's not much like culture here, there's not much Mexican culture or Spanish culture. If you look all around our country,
Absolutely.
so many of our cities are named with Spanish names. So many of the things that we love in our day-to-day life came from Hispanic cultures. And it is a beauty and a richness that we get to add to this country that we're all very proud of. Like a lot of my family have all served in the military. They've served in public service. They've been, they've served as servant leaders. We contribute, we give, we share. And for me, Latino culture is all about that communal, we're going to serve one another. We're going to rise together. We're going to share food together. We're going to share music together. We're going to celebrate life together. And it's all full of color. So that's why, like, for me, wearing
love it.
color is just like being at home. So.
I love it. And I love Daddy Yankee. Let's talk to Old Town
Oh
Trolley.
my God, I love Daddy Yankee.
Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com.
We're just going to do a very quick abbreviation of our show. We're going to bump over to National Story 2 because, honestly, those two incredible interviews, give it up for Ashim. That was amazing, amazing. And I feel like that conversation needs to keep going.
Yes.
I'm so excited to keep diving into this because it is. It's a very special, special month. All right, National Story 2, little saucy here. The gays are gaying. David Geffen. God, remember that? Geffen Records back in the
my
day?
God.
Courtney loves records.
You called this, though. I just have to say,
I
you
did call
this.
this child. That's why I'm bringing it up. My show, I'm going to bring this up, honey. I'm going to spill some tea. David Geffen's $1 billion breakup. I did not stutter on that
Oh,
one.
my
Love, lies, and legal fireworks. Okay, hold on to your tea mugs, sonnies and straight people. Celebrity divorce just turned into headline theater. David Geffen is offering his estranged husband spousal support. Addie, you got a picture in there. You got to flash up. There, look at this. Here's
He's
the
like
couple.
7.
Can you imagine?
He's giving him he's got a curfew this
He's
one.
the pool boy. Okay,
They don't
next
even
up.
have no lights.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
His
Listen.
voice hasn't dropped yet,
Yeah,
guys.
right.
Look at that. Oh my God.
Okay, a monthly payment capped is what they're asking for, and limited cash already handed over since the split, but rehab costs are covered, and a big push to have the marriage declared legally over pronto. This was a short marriage. No prenup.
Ay, carajo.
And now the papers read like a power play. Geffen insists that there was no shared community property built between them, points out the luxury gifts housing that he provided. He says he simply wants to be single again with his billions intact and no long-term obligation. I can make it work, Mr. Geffen. Okay, the drama. The drama is part legal chess and very public breakup theater. So this dude was, he was his trainer or something, and then of course they
was
fell
his
in
cool
love.
boy.
They fell in love.
Guys,
Unbelievable.
No.
You know what? That was great. So let's go to Great Expectations.
She said Alexa skip.
Done.
Great job.
I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
People so dumb.
I got to get Hey Girl in here because Aquarius and Pisces are on deck, and that's Barbara Jean today. Is Aquarius. Okay, Avant-Garde and Alexander McQueen, this week's rival Rebel Revolution runway, and the storm in the system is your muse of tomorrow. Your style oracle says McQueen, holographic gown, haunting, heavily head-turning, your cosmic command to shock them, then make them squirm. Crystal crown headpiece, because why not? Your affirmation is I am the vision they fear and the future they crave. This is big for Aquarius. They're usually like barefoot in the grass.
like eating
so
plants.
as Albert Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge. And darling, I imagine you in couture. I love it. This week's vibe, you're the dream made in flesh and fantasy dripping in diamonds as your mystical in Marquesa. Your intuition is a lighthouse guiding everyone home. Style Oracle says, grab that Marquesa gown and floating, flowering, and forever magical. Your cosmic command is your emotions paint the sky. You're an opal pendant that glows like an aura. It's opal season coming up in October.
Fancy,
That's
fancy.
it's my birthstone. All right, moving on. And I am water, wonder, and wide-eyed wisdom. As Vincent van Gogh said, I am dreaming in my painting, and then I paint my dream. And I live in dreams in sequence. I love that.
Oh my God! So you guys ready? Now let's put a soundtrack today.
Let's
Number
go.
one, I heard it through the grapevine.
That's
Marvin
great.
Gaye.
Nice.
Yes.
Signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours.
I
Stevie
love that
Wonder.
one.
And then everyone's favorite, Stop in the name of love.
Oh, great. So good. Sunshine,
So good.
shenanigans.
Yes.
Something happened. Who cares? We'll save that for Monday. Let's move on to Snack Attack, because
All
this
right.
is gross. Addie, you have a picture.
This is disgusting. It's called the McDonald's Hula Burger. Thank God I wasn't around when this came out.
That is true.
So we're going to take a groovy trip back to 1963. When
Look at that.
When McDonald's thought it could reinvent Lent and fast food all in one swoop, enter the Hula Burger.
What is that?
No,
A
I'm
sandwich with no
confused.
meat at all, just a grilled slice of pineapple topped with melted American cheese slapped on a bun. Pineapple, cheese, and bread, and that's it.
I'd eat that.
It's tropical.
What?
I would
Guys,
eat
this
that.
is disgusting.
I would eat that.
I
That
would
looks
have grilled
good.
pineapple, not like that. No.
But it had a very short run. It went from 1963 to the other half of 1963. Yep, there you go.
Hey,
That's it.
I mean, I guess they got replaced by filet of fish,
it
right?
did, yeah, there you go. You're welcome. I
right.
wouldn't eat that, though. for the
Sonny,
record.
that was one of the best of shows. Really excited
That
about
was
that
awesome,
one.
yes.
We hoisted the sails, we plundered the giggles, and left the shade, marooned on a desert island where it belongs.
Hearty Sonny, thank you to Captain Mayhem from St.
Yeah.
Augustine Pirate Museum for dropping his anchor in our studio today. That sounded really dirty.
Yeah.
Arr.
Sure did. May your days be filled with treasure, laughter, and plenty of sunshine. And remember, it's always better to be a merry matey than a scurvy scallywag. Hold on. We are going to announce the book club on the afternoon show. We're going to announce our book.
Oh,
our next
good
book
call.
club.
Thank you, Asheen, for being
And we will
A+.
replay that. So join us at 3 o'clock for our next
I'm
one. But
excited
anyhow,
because
before we do that,
we need a new book, and we got an apology from the person that did from the book for the last month. Anyway, special thanks to these incredible sponsors, the Bailey Group. We've got Maritime Creative, baby, and Flashes and Brilliance.
Limelight Theater, Great Expectations, Realty and Auction, Old Town Trolley.
About Face, Zone Cheer, the St. Augustine Pirate Museum.
Historical Colonial Tour Experience, and Emma Concerts Association.
Hey, don't run away too soon. We got 3 o'clock, and you know we get saucy on that one.
Hey.
Go, baby. We'll see you in afternoon delight.
Bye, guys.